I took a quick trip, come up to visit James and Karen of James and Karen Adventures. I looked to see if they were over my shoulder, but they're not here. So I'm going to start this live stream, and we're going to talk about different things, their motorbike, what he's got going on back here in the garden with the corn, and lots of other things, and why I came up here, and what we're doing, and things like that. So really, James called me up and said, hey, why don't you come up here, and we'll do some YouTube stuff, and we'll hang out, and we'll go different places, and so that's what we're doing. And then I got up here, and I brought some fishing stuff with me, a different fishing rod than I brought last time, because I got a new one that I brought from Thailand. I wanted to try it. Hey, Daniel Edmonds. Hello, hello. How are you, son? Say hello to James. He's here. There's James. He's in the house. Well, he better be. This is his house.
Hello, YouTube.
Let me move over a little bit without breaking the chair. See if we can get us both in there.
By the way, I got a message from Adrian. He says he's going to do it. He's going to give me an estimate and put a parts list together, and then we're gonna buy it, and we're gonna.
That's how James. Okay, so James is talking about his motorbike. Why don't you tell us a little bit, James, what you got?
Yeah, the motorbike is working good now. It's back in like factory condition as far as the power level, but I want more. So he told.
That didn't work.
The mechanic Adrian told me that he could boost it up to 250 cc's. So I messaged him tonight and I told him, let's go ahead and do it. Tell me what parts you need. Give me a parts list and an estimate, and then we'll go ahead and do it. So the horsepower is supposed to be multiplied by 3 times if you do that. So that's what we're doing. We're going to go ahead and put the oil cooler. We're going to put the 250 cc cylinder and piston, and we're going to put the oil pressure gauge and the cylinder head temperature gauge to make sure we never overheat it.
There you go. So that's the update on James and Karen's XR 150L. Their motorbike today, they had the unfortunate thing happen on the row. Apparently, that's what we think it occurred there. And hello, Jen. I see you. Good evening. Hope you're doing well. And I'm up here in Aklan again. Just took a quick day trip or a couple day trip. And Darren is back with Darren Bartholomew name again. Hey there, Colonel. Hey, Darren, how are you? And I asked you something for me, please. Hey, James. Yeah, hey, Darren Bartholomew says hello.
Hi, Darren.
Yeah.
We're good here, Darren. How you doing?
Yeah. I like that notification, Mom. Yeah, give me a shout out. Yeah, my name is, yeah. Okay. Life of Justin. Hey, Justin is in the house. Hey, Colonel. And, there's Jenny Lynn from Jenny Lynn's channel making a cameo appearance. That's just, that's proper because I kind of cameoed on her live stream the other day earlier today, I meant to say. So it's fair that she comes and does that on mine. There's nothing wrong with that. All of my friends, this is from Daniel Edmonds. All my friends for the video for fail, this happened. I don't understand that, Daniel. Either I'm misreading that or hold on. Something for me for please. All my friends for the video for fail, this happened. I don't understand. Help me out, Daniel. Because I don't understand that. Did you get your regular room, Colonel? I don't know. I haven't paid yet. They're stone cold. So I don't know which room they're giving me. I might be on the front porch. I'm not sure.
Chicken house. No.
Yeah, the chicken house.
Tom's Kubo.
Tom's Kubo.
Can you believe he still sleeps out there?
Hey, if I place.
I told him right from day one he could sleep in the house, but he sleeps in the Kubo.
I could sleep in the Kubo as long as I have an electrical to plug in my CPAP machine.
It's got full electrical.
I'm back on my normal. Yeah, I saw that, Darren. I was wondering about that, but it's none of my business. It's good to see that you're back on your normal channel and not on Dazbart. But I'm hoping that you're working through your situation there, and and everything's cool. Justin, so this is James and Karen that I've heard about from Rock and Jazz's channel. Yeah, Justin, this is James, okay? And I don't know what Karen, she's probably cooking something.
I think you're going to be seeing some collaboration between Rock and Jazz and us. I won't let on what our whole plan is, but there's going to be some stuff coming.
Yeah, and I hope someday, you know.
They're right down the road in Rojas City. We go to Rojas City all the time, so it just makes sense.
Yeah, I'm hoping that Rock and Jazz and myself and maybe someone else with me, that we might, you know, hang out a little bit and maybe do some stuff together too. I don't know. I haven't talked to him. Well, no, I did briefly talk to him about that. And
you're in Rojas all the time
see.
too, so.
Yeah, I can go up to Rojas. That's no problem. And if not, they travel also.
Yeah.
So, and if you guys don't know what we're talking about Rockalo, which is Rock and Jazz. Their channel's name is Rockalo, Rockalo. You can check them out. They're probably resting, getting ready for it. They usually come on late at night when we're all sleeping.
Smart, because that's, well, look, it's a smart strategy because when you're doing YouTube, you get paid more for subscribers in the West. And if you come on in the middle of the night in the Philippines, it's daytime in the West usually, you know, America anyway, and it's prime time for high-paying subscribers.
Now, there's Rowena Sabella. Please shout out to me. Now, I only know one Rowena, and I'm not sure that that's you. But anyway, I said your name, so there you go. Justin, I'm probably wrong. I am probably wrong. No, Justin, I don't think you're wrong about that. Daniel said, my friend Jared told me, and asked Stone Cold Steve Irwin, you remember, for and video fail, Balin and Trish and Hannah, this happened. You know what he's talking about?
Yeah, I would just not
Okay.
read it as too chopped up. He's using the voice to text.
Yeah, he's being like Bellis and
Yeah.
it gets all jacked
Yeah,
up.
just don't, when they're doing voice to text and it's not working right, just don't read it.
Yeah, I don't.
Just move on to the next question.
Yeah, I don't know what's the video fail. I know what you're talking about there. Stone Cold. Okay. Jen, how are you, sir? I'm fine. Mom, how are you, Mom? Justin. Nice. James Rock is one of my close friends. Look forward to meeting you one day. Then, yeah, Justin, I'd like to meet you too. And I consider Rock a friend. We've hung out a couple times, and those youngsters make me laugh. I get a kick out of it. Make me feel young when I hang out with them.
Yeah, we catch their live stream once in a while. We're not always up that late, but it's always fun. I enjoy their live stream a lot. I enjoy the way Rock, I'm living vicariously through Rock when I'm watching that because he talks to the trolls the way I wish I could.
Yeah.
I wish I could talk to the trolls that way.
Yeah, Rock's pretty. He's a young guy. He's pretty unfiltered, and yeah, I'm a little more. I'm not saying I'm thinking the same things he's saying, but I'm not saying them either out loud. Maybe someday, but you know, yeah, I'm just a little more polished. But he's thinking, or he's saying what I'm thinking usually, and but I usually keep a filter on myself when I come on a public forum, and that's part of the professional in me, I guess, from my working days. I still haven't gotten rid of it. Public speaking and getting up in front of crowds of people and whatnot and talking. So anyway, nice. Let's see. There we go. I read that already. Daniel says, yes, Stone Cold and my friend Jared foretold me. Stone Cold, you're in normal format. Yeah, Daniel, I'm still. You've lost me, brother. I'm sorry. You lost me somewhere with all that. Darren says, great news, James and Karen and Colonel, that my Filipina princess is coming to Australia. Got confirmation today. It's happening. Dude,
It's not easy to do.
that's awesome because I know you had a lot of concern there. And I hope that all works out for you. It sounds like it's, you know, you're one more step in the right direction for what you wanted to achieve. And good luck, my friend. That's, you know, that should be some of the weight lifted off of you. just always take care with everything you're doing, and just be aware of all the little wrinkles that can happen, and keep your eyes wide open is what I tell people, myself included. I got to tell myself that too. Let's see, Kurt June, Omak, hi, hello, hello to you. There's twice you said hi. Yeah, thanks for noticing. And Justin, congratulations, Darren. Yeah, I think that's great. Yeah, Darren says, thanks, Justin. And yeah, okay, appreciate it. Thanks for noticing. Justin is another Aussie who lives 2 hours from me. Daniel, Jared said, I'm not sure what could be going wrong with it. I don't know. Love rock. Love rock roll. Yeah, rock's.
Oh, Darren has a hard time speaking. He's got a disability, I forgot.
Oh, okay, Darren, I got
He's got a
you.
little bit of a speaking disability.
Okay, that explains it. Nothing wrong with that. Just Daniel was talking about YouTube server not working properly earlier today. Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw that. I'd gotten a message from a friend of mine to tell me, don't worry, it's happening all over the world. So I went on and checked it. Yeah, and I was watching a live stream of someone, and it just disappeared and got this. We're having difficulties this time. But I went over and I saw Levi, and he was live streaming. There was no issues there. I thought that was weird. And then the same thing happened with his live stream on my end. I don't know what's happening
What
on his
happened?
end. Oh, YouTube was they were like shut down. They were like channels
So
were
what,
shut
just
down.
shut off?
All
The
over the
stream?
world. Yeah, we just shut off. It says we're experiencing difficulties.
Wow.
But evidently it was happening all over the world because people were going on TikTok and talking about it.
Wow.
That's my friend message. He goes, it must be real because people are talking about it on TikTok. Or it was happening so much that it brought, people started going on TikTok and complaining about it. But it didn't really affect us too much. But I did notice that something weird was going on with it. Okay, Dan, you understand now? Okay. Yep. That sucks. It keeps dropping the live stream. Yeah, I know, Justin. Dang. Are you guys catching mine okay? I hope you're catching mine okay. Appreciate it. Thanks for the thumbs up too, folks. I appreciate that too. Stone Cold, congrats, Darren. Congrats, great job, Darren. Yeah, that's awesome from Daniel. Hey guys, hey, Norm's in the house.
Hello, Norm.
The Australian invasion is taking place. That's awesome. Thanks, guys, for showing up. Guys and girls, whatever applies. Daniel says, it's a relief for both of us. Absolutely, I'm sure it is. And looking forward to making a life in Australia until things settle down, and then we might come back to the Philippines. Yeah, Darren, take your time, man. You got to do what works for you, and for what both of you feel comfortable with, and happy for you, man. Hope it all works out for you. That's great. It's all good, Colonel. No issues on my end. Okay, great. Thanks, Justin. Appreciate that. Thanks, Stone Cold from Darren. Whoa, there's Rockalo. His ears must have been, he was probably lurking in the background, saw that we were mentioning his name. He said, what's Colonel? Yeah. What's up, Rock? And, yeah.
Hey, Rock.
Yeah, there's James, Rock. Yeah, they were just talking about collaborating with you. And Justin saying that he hopes to meet James and Karen. And Rock says, what's up? The sky. Oh, no, never mind. I almost said something I shouldn't have said. But anyway, see, that's what happens when I get around Rock. I say, the filter goes away on me, so I start saying things I shouldn't be saying. But I caught myself that time. Daniel says, hello, Rockalo. And it's all good. Thanks for stopping in, Rock. How are you and Jazz doing? How's things over there in Rojas City? Are you in town, or are you guys heading out on another mini vacation? No, probably not, because Jazz is probably in school. She probably got classes. Did it rain over there in Rojas this evening? Because it rained here for a while. I went out on the porch and, yeah, I slipped. Made me feel old again. I wasn't expecting it. Rockalo remembers me, I think. Dan, yeah, Rock probably remembers you, Dan. He's a youngster. He can remember things a lot better than I can. We were in Kalibo early. Oh, okay, they were in Kalibo.
Was that today?
Was that today, Rock?
Immigration run?
Oh, that's right, immigration, maybe. Yeah, you should have stopped by, man. I came up the never-ending highway this time. Came up here a different way. And I gotta tell you, my backside was, yeah, it was crying. It's like, please stop. Stop, get off the motorbike. Yeah, that seat on my PG1 is not thick enough for my weight. Definitely not. I still like the bike though. And I'm gonna do a update review on it soon. Darren said you can send his WhatsApp also to me. Okay. There you go. Rockalo. Hey, Daniel. Rock's waving at Daniel. Hold on, let me go. I think I missed something. Nope, I got it. I remember him for his live stream for Rockalo this before it for a while. Okay. Okay, so Daniel remembers from one of Rock's live streams. Okay, great. I'm learning, Daniel. Let's see. Hey, thanks for saying hi on FaceTime on Jenny Lynn with me, and it was great to share the faces. And now you can see I'm older and uglier than you, Colonel. I don't know, Darren. I told James I thought I was older than you, but I ain't so sure now. But I'm pretty ugly myself, so I'm not gonna be the one that says anything about you being ugly. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let's just say we're both handsome. Or we'll just say when I saw you on there, I thought it was me. Not, because you got hair. Yeah, what's up with that? Of course, I shaved mine. Yeah, Darren, I mean, I was like, is that the Darren I think it is? James was like, yep. I said, okay, cool. And hey, if you do that, man, that's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. I appreciate that. Yeah, and I know Jenny does too. She cracked me up with that. All right, and there's Rockalo. And it's all, hey, Darren, one more thing. It's all good, man. Age is all relative. It don't matter, man. Don't matter. Darren, the older we get, the more pogey we get. That sounds like something JP would say, Justin. The older we. How old are you, Justin? Rock says, Darren, glad to see you stuck around. Yeah, I'm glad to see Darren's, he can go back using his, so we know who he is when he comes on there. I mean, I figured it out. Most of us did when he was using the other moniker, but it's all good. Hey, Norm. Yep, Norm's in the house. Rock says, Colonel, we didn't know you were in town. We reached out to James last night. Yeah, well, it was a last minute thing, Rock. James and I were talking this morning and just, shooting the breeze. I don't know I think I was complaining about something on my laptop, asking him for some, how it works. And, he was slightly
just says he reached out to me
slightly less than helpful.
Where did he message me?
Where'd you message James, Rock? Because apparently he didn't get it. But anyway, yeah, man, I just, James and I talking like, okay, hey, I'll be up. Hopped on the motor. I took the long way though. It took me 3 hours, and I wasn't going full throttle because I wanted to check something on the fuel consumption. And yeah, what a difference. I usually go full throttle up the quickest way possible to get up here, but I took the long way, even though it took longer, but I saved so much fuel, even though it's further distance and took long, but it's because I was driving slow, and I wasn't driving full throttle the whole time. I didn't get full throttle until close to almost getting here, but I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to ever do it again, because my backside was killing me. I mean, almost, I thought I was going to be able to get off the bike at one time. I stopped and stood up and had to, stretch the muscles a little bit. And because I got to tell you, folks, arthritis is not fun. It is not fun. And I got it in my lower back and my knees. It's just not fun. All right, but it's okay, Rock, man. We'll catch you on the flip side. Justin's 35 in 7 days. I'm a baby still.
I'll check, Rock. I don't see it on my, I got two phones. So.
Ain't that the truth, Justin? You're a babe, man. I got kids older than you, Justin. Dadgum, man. So Rock James says he didn't see any messages from you. It was on WhatsApp. Check your WhatsApp. He's checking,
Oh,
Rock.
I do got it. It doesn't have his name though. I gotta add it. Blast it. Sorry, Rock.
He got it, Rock. He didn't see it earlier. He didn't see the name, so he probably ignored it.
No, I wasn't. It just didn't show a notification because I had to accept it.
Yeah, yeah,
Sorry, I got it now, Rock. Sorry about that.
yeah.
Next time we'll answer promptly.
Sometimes, I found I got messages today that I didn't get notifications for, and yeah, I'm a little bit of
Is he still in Cleveland?
little bit of hot water. No, you're not. You went back to Rojas, right? You're not still in Calibo, are you? I think they were just going for an immigration run. I think. Yeah, Rock.
If they're coming by the house, they might as well just stop in and see if we're here.
Yeah, Rock. I showed you where they lived. I don't know if you remember or not, but James just said it. If you're driving right by on your way back to Rojas, you might as well just stop in and see if they're here. Get the joy of driving on the road out here up to their house. But I will say this, folks, they've done a lot of concrete work. You've probably seen it in the videos. But I tell you what, that makes a big difference. And James has been working on that public street, which is not his responsibility at all.
I've been dumping rock out
But he's been dumping rocks out there. Not you, Rock. Let's hope you don't get dumped out there like I did. But no punning. Well, they had a pun, wasn't it? Yeah. Darren says, Rockalo, things have changed for the better, and my life is going to be amazing. Now, Rockalo and Colonel might explain it again, but up to the Colonel. I got to tell you, Darren, I don't have all the details, okay? I just hear whisperings in the wind here and there, and it's your business, so I don't feel it's my place to put it out there. If you want to share with folks, you go right ahead. You're more than welcome to here if you want to. I just know that there were some issues, and you were trying to get her there with you, and I'm happy that it's working out, or it seems to be working out for you. But yeah, I don't want to talk about things that I don't know about everything about, and I don't know everything about that. So I just know a little bit. Rock says we're back home. Visa run. Next time we will just stop by. There you go. Bring your muck boots, Rock. It's raining. Actually, the road coming up to the house was really good today, but now it rains, so it's probably going to be sloppy again tomorrow. But coming in here, that's the best I've ever seen this road, James, to be honest.
Yeah.
The not very much water at all. The mud. There was a couple little soft spots, but not much. Nothing compared to the way it usually is. Rock's laughing. That's awesome, Darren. Glad things worked out for you. Yeah, I think we all are, because we've been talking about that in the live streams and stuff, different live streams about the issues that she's been having and here and there. But yeah, that's good news there, Darren. I know it's got to feel like a weight being lifted off your shoulders. But Justin says, Rock, I know Jazz is watching also. So hi, little sis. Yeah, Jazz is probably there somewhere. There's nothing wrong with that. What else were we going to talk about, James? I'm at the bottom of the page. And the motorbike.
We give a little update on the motorcycle. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and boost my XR 150 to 250 cc's.
See if I can get you. Gotta get you.
I don't want to tell everybody what our trip plans are, because we did talk to Rock and Jess about doing a collaboration. And I'm working on the logistics for that. We got to go meet some people. And then once the weather's dry, we're going to do that. I'll let you know. Now that we're definitely getting on WhatsApp. And probably do a little moto vlogging, Colonel, if you want to head back this way. I know next week you got something to do, a few days, but if you want to come back afterwards, I want to go all the way around the coast of Antique.
Yeah.
What do you think? I'll make like 2 or 3 stops, though. What do you think about going all the way around?
I think that's too long for the Colonel.
Wait.
But in a multi-cab, it's not.
Okay, well, Yeah, you're gonna get a multi-cab, Karen's gonna get a multi-cab.
Hey, folks, I'm still waiting on my multi-cab, not to cut James off. But I would love to do that, James, if my motorbike is good for what it's good for, but the long trips for my fat body is just not good for. I need
Wait, but what
I need
if
a
we-
thicker
what if we-
seat
what if we
and a
break it
wider
up into
seat.
like 3 days? Cause we gotta stop and vlog
I'm
everywhere
only
we go,
good,
right?
I'm only good for about 2 hours on the bike and I need a break. You know, like today was killing me. That 3 hours, that was killing me.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
I did stop. I stopped a couple times, but just for a minute.
Yeah, wait for the multi-cab.
And, but honestly, I wasn't in a hurry to get here today. So that's also,
You're enjoying the trail.
yeah, I was just trying to take my time and I was on, that road's a windy, twisty road. So it's a road I've never been on. So whenever I go into uncharted territory for me, I usually, I take a little more care, and don't drive as crazy as I usually do, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm still waiting on my multi-cab, and, I was just looking at a video that I took the last time I went to the place, and I'm half tempted. I wanted to wait and then make one long form video about this whole multi-cab journey, but I almost want to just post the video that I had, of an update. And he told me on that update that it would be, another week, and, well, that's long since gone, and still, he sent me a picture, and, but, we'll see. I told him, he said he's gonna take care of me. He said it's gonna look right. Because I told him, I'm vlogging this, and it needs to look right, because it's free advertisement for them, if it turns out really good, because I'm gonna say good things about them. Let me get caught up on these. Okay, here we go. Uh-oh. I
So
got
you
behind.
wanna show people our teas on the new product we're gonna be selling?
Yeah, we
Alright.
can do that. Let me catch you for a real second. Hold on to that, because that's a good topic. It was scary, and I couldn't be more happier, but it would be party time when she's in my arms. Absolutely, Darren. Absolutely, man. And that's awesome, man. I'm happy for you. Justice says, normal party time or bedroom party time or both, Darren. Yeah, James has got that in the background. We're going to get to that in a second. Thanks, Rockalo, from Darren. Oh, boy. Deanna Agoncillo says hello, says hi, wave. Wave, okay. Stone Cold, what are the seats like in those multi-cabs? Very thin, Stone Cold, they're thin. I'm probably gonna double the thickness on my seat. Bellis only lets you in the tray. Nah, Stone Cold, I was inside. I've been inside the cab of his many times, actually. That's funny. Try 12 hours in a truck, Colonel. No thanks, Darren. That's, when I was younger, I could drive, and I did a lot of cross-country driving in the U.S. I drove the Alcan, the Alaska Highway, from Alaska all the way back to the east coast of the U.S., went down through Canada, across the Midwest, northern Midwest states. I didn't see Bellis when I went through Wyoming, but, he would have been shoot, I don't even know Bellis. Yeah, he was born then, but he was probably still in high school when I went through there. Let's see. Tita Marie's in the house. Hi, what's that? A scale or a RoboVac? Okay, James, show us what you got there.
All right.
Tita
So-
Marie's asking about it, folks. This is what.
This
I
is
called you
the-
Darren. I said meant James.
This is the Starlink Mini with the Peak Dew PowerLink 2 attached. The Peak Dew that previously Karen and I had ordered and paid for is the Peak Dew Link Power 1. And so they sent us the updated version, the Link Power 2.
Now,
It has an hour extra runtime, it has a different battery technology, and it has a much better charging situation. They give you this, which is a magnetic charge cable. It's magnetic.
Now explain explain what a Peak Dew. What makes this one unique?
Because all you gotta do is push the button and
No,
you
no.
got...
Yeah, but with the Starlink, why it's unique for the Starlink? Because it
Well, this one is flush, so you can walk around.
It slides
you can
right
put
in.
it on your head, you can put it on your backpack, it's integral, and
it's triangular, so it slides right into the Starlink Mini. So it makes it look like one full unit when it's on there. I'm not trying to advertise for them, 'cause they ain't paying me. But yeah, see, and so it fits in the little nook here
Yeah.
into the Starlink, which I think is really cool.
So-
But there was some dissatisfaction with the old one, and I can talk about it because I ain't sponsored by it. But this one seems to be light years ahead of the old one.
Yeah, it's got an extra hour runtime. It's got a way better charging system. It charges, instead of charging, you can charge it through the Type-C. There's a Type-C port here, and there's a Starlink barrel jack here. So you can plug your Starlink power source in here, the one that came with the Starlink, and charge it off that. Or you can plug it into a Type-C charger right here. Or you can also plug it in through here. And it's pass-through charging capable. So if you have a solar panel or whatever, and you want to hook it up to the solar panel, you can do that, and it'll charge as it's running.
Hey, Justin, I wish Starlink would give me a sponsorship. That would be sweet. He says Starlink give James and Colonel sponsorship.
Well, we're getting sponsorships from the batteries now.
Yeah.
And so far the X-Star
That's
battery's
funny.
been excellent, and this new Peak 2 battery looks great too. So it depends on what your situation is. Whether you need that 8 hours runtime, and you want something that's more weatherproof, that you can like put in a bag or bring in your cabin with you. You want the X-Star, or if you want something that's integral to the Starlink and you want to carry it around, or just you want to be extremely mobile,
Yeah.
then you want to use the Peak 2.
Okay. I jumped down and saw your comment, Darren. That's why I'm chuckling. Tina Marie says, that's sleek. Yeah, it is sleek. And Darren, hey, brother, you're my age, man. So, you're not that much behind me. I'll be 62 up here in May. So you're right there with me, man. It's just you got a whole lot more hair than I do. But it's all good. Still doing and love every minute of it. Absolutely. Why not? I talk about being old and whatnot, but it's kind of tongue in cheek. And hold on, let me fix this thing. Get this squared up. And it's just kind of part of who I am, And I had 4 kids, and 4 kids will age you. And then I had a high-stress job, not truck driving, but, it's just as stressful, if not more, than, being responsible for a big rig. I don't know what y'all call them down under, but not quite the responsibility of having an Oz machine. How's that? But hey, it's all good, Darren, man. I just appreciate you talking to me. First on there on that FaceTime or whatever you call it, and I thought you dissed me, man. I'm like, okay, that dude, all right. And then you came back and talked to me, so I appreciate that. I'm not a bad dude, not like everybody thinks, and it's all good. But yeah, that Starlink Mini thing that James, and how long did you get that? You just got that last week?
That just came. We
Yeah, that
used
just-
the Peak 2 battery, the first one, the first
Now,
version.
did you talk to them about that? The
No,
first
I never
one?
talked to him.
Okay, he didn't say anything to him about their first battery. They just sent this to him.
Yep.
And out of the whatever, because I think
They're
what it
watching.
is, they probably they watch the channels and they watch the people that they send their products to, and they look for the feedback. And here's a company I think that has a chance because they're looking at the feedback and they're actually acting on and taking action based on the feedback they got. And the improvements on this new one is
It's increased, the runtime
it's
is
impressive.
increased by 25%. And the problem with the other one is the charge, you gotta plug it in through, the only way to charge it is through the Type-C. On this one, they gave you literally 3 charging ports,
Yeah,
so.
great
it's much
improvements,
better.
but it still fits in there just like the old one.
You don't need to buy a heavy-duty charger, because you can use the charger that came with the Starlink. You can use the Starlink power source to charge it.
Yeah, so we'll see how this one goes. It looks like it's going to be a great
I think
option.
it's gonna be
But
awesome.
I'm impressed with the other battery pack, the X-Star. I'm impressed with the X-Star. I really am. Now, it doesn't fit onto the Starlink like that, but it has other capabilities. And I was just looking at that thing, and I was like, wow.
Yeah.
If the power goes out, I could charge my cell phone for
So,
days.
8 hours. This
Yeah.
thing will run for 8 hours on the Mini.
Look at this thing. X-Star is the name of that.
158 extra.
Yeah. And this thing, it's got some weight to it now. It's not something you're going to slip in your pocket. But if you had a backpack, you put it in your backpack. But it's the model MP158.
It's giving me the same runtime as a truck battery. You're not supposed to run a lead acid battery below 60% charge, you'll damage it. And even this big battery I have,
200
only
watts
lasts-
max output. Now it's made in China. However, this thing's heavy duty.
This truck battery,
And it's
if I
got-
want to run it off a battery, a 12 volt, only lasts 8 hours until it's down to 60% charge. That X-Tar lasts a solid 8 hours, and it's a heck of a lot lighter than the truck battery.
It's got that, and it's got USB Type C, and it's got the regular USB Type A. And yeah, it's impressive.
It can put out.
Now it does have I don't know, does it have a lanyard or something?
Yeah, so you can tie it.
Yeah, you can put a lanyard on here if you wanted to hang it
You
somewhere.
get on the bunker boat, you get
Yeah.
on the boat, you need to tie it down, you can, yeah.
But yeah, 158 watt X-Star. I think I'm going to get one of these. Now James has links on his channel. You have to go to James and Karen Adventures for that. I'm not sponsored by any. Shoot, I ain't even monetized. But if I
You don't have to be
like,
monetized.
if I like something, okay,
You can go, I can show you right, you can go right to their site and get a link for the product link,
okay.
and a discount code.
Oh, there you go. I tell you though, if I find a product and I like it, I'm going to talk about it. You know, whatever. I did a video at a car wash, which I'm going to be downloading here sometime. And I told her, hey, I'm just giving you guys advertising. You know, if I like what you do, I'm going to speak highly of you. Now, if I don't, like at a McDonald's where I'm trying to get breakfast food and they don't have anything, yeah, I'm going to talk about that too, because I'm just going to keep it real. There's Nanai walking by. She's cooking something. And that's Karen's mom, for those of you that don't know. Good lady. Let's see. Hold on, I gotta catch up here. I'm still laughing at what you wrote there. Love truck driving, and they're getting bigger. Road trains. Yeah, I've seen some pictures, Darren. It's incredible, but it's a lot of responsibility. You know, you've got a lot that you're in control of. I sometimes wish that I'd done that. And I look back when I was in the military, I wish I had been like a heavy wheel vehicle mechanic or something like that, but oh well, I just ran all the time. Tina Marie says, would that work in rural areas?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what the Starlink is great for. That's what it's for. Giving you internet and access to the satellites or the Starlink in areas where you can't get regular Wi-Fi or whatever. That's a great thing. Someday, I'm gonna have to get one. I'd like to get one someday. I'm kind of holding off. I don't have Wi-Fi at my house yet. I'm thinking about getting it, but I'm not planning on staying in the house that I'm in, so just don't know, you know. But I'm almost to the point where I'm just tired of just using my phone for the hotspot and everything, where I just kind of like to have dedicated Wi-Fi for a change. We'll see. And I could also buy maybe smaller packages from Globe, where I don't need so many gigabytes of data, and I could save them. It's so cheap. It doesn't cost that much, but for me, I guess it's just the principle of wasting money when I don't need to. Not that I'm not guilty of that, folks, but anyway, all the traveling I've been doing. Let's see, Justin says, did you understand Darren's slang? Us Aussies give those Filipinos nosebleed with our accent. You know what, Justin, they say the same thing to us, man. I'll be talking, they're like, you're giving me a nosebleed. I'm like, what are you, you're English, you're giving me a nosebleed. Okay, whatever, here's a tissue. You know, here you go. Or I guess what we should see, here's a if they're bleeding, yeah, never mind. Get myself in trouble. Give them a napkin. Those of you that know Filipinos know what I'm talking about. All right, okay. Yeah, I didn't have a trouble. Honestly, Justin, I didn't have any problem at all understanding Darren. You know, he seemed like he's a good dude. And let's see, even if he is older than dirt, like me. Hey, Colonel, now you've seen me, and it's okay when you reach 60 Aussies, just more cooked. Dude, Darren, listen, don't let the lighting and the camera fool you, man. I look rough in person, unless I do this. See, you got to learn you got to do this. Yeah, see? Yeah. Now I look like No, I look as young as Justin. I wish. No, maybe I look as young as James. Yeah, I was thought, if I could get some real strong tape, I just do this and tape it back here behind my ears. I'd be good. I look 10 years younger. You look fine, Darren, man. Don't sweat the small stuff, man. There's Bellis trying to say something, but he just didn't get it out. Hold on, what is that, Bella? He's trying to translate something. And Bellis is doing his talk to text, and evidently it didn't work. There he is, Bellis, Darren says. Yep. Norm, hey, Bellis. James Bellis is in the house. We were talking about you earlier, Bellis. Don't worry, it was mostly all good. I was like digging at you, man. That's my brother from another. Let's see, the McDonald's you bagged out, no chance. Well, I'm going to say something about that McDonald's. I should have made a video, okay? The last time I was in Leyte, which was after that time, I went into McDonald's. Now, did I go in for breakfast? Yeah, I went in for breakfast. And you know what? They had exactly what I ordered the first time. But what I did was this. You guys can laugh at me if you want. But I went up to the young lady at the cashier and I said, is there anything you're out of? And she just looked at me like, huh? I'm like, is there anything you're out of? Because last time I was here, I ordered breakfast and you didn't have anything. So do you have everything? She's like, yes, sir, we have everything. I said, are you sure? She's looking at me like, would you get away from me? I'm like, okay. I said, I'm just checking. I said, I'm going to go order now. And she's like, yeah, good, get away from me. And she was just like, get this guy away from me, But I thought it was a legitimate question based on my experience, my last experience at that McDonald's. But anyway, she didn't appreciate it. It's all good. But anyway, to say that they redeemed themselves, very good service. The food was typical McDonald's food. I'm not going to say it was great because McDonald's food to me is not great. It's one of the worst fast foods out there, but that's just my opinion because I'm a Burger King man. So anyway, Rock said, Colonel always keeps it real. Thanks, Rock. I got to keep it real, Rock, because I got nothing else. I got nothing else, I'm just going to keep it real. And I just hope it doesn't ever get me in too much trouble. It gets me in trouble sometimes, but, that's the way it is. Darren, Norm, K and K Duggar, etc. Who's that? Oh, well. I mean, James and Karen, I don't know. Justin, Rock, are you not saying hi? He already said hi there, Justin. Rock said hello to everybody earlier, I believe. Maybe I didn't read it, I'm sorry. I said hi earlier, I thought, Justin. Yeah, I thought you did too, Rock. You did the little two fingers up and you're number two. And, I always tell everybody you're number one, but, Justin's laughing. Daniel, I have time for, oops, sorry. I have time for bed. For me, good night, Colonel. Darren, good night, my friend. Take care, man. Get some rest. Get ready for, you're going to need your rest. Get your rest now, because, I think you're going to be busy in a little bit. Yeah, Rocco's laughing because I said napkin. Rock knows what I mean. Well, we were talking about nosebleed, Rock, so, I thought a napkin was appropriate, All right. For those of you who don't understand that, ask your Filipina. Fortune, good evening, good PM, Colonel. Fortune, thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate you. What's the good word from RCBC? Yeah. I caught a little bit of the Chinese New Year there in Iloilo, Fortune, but I couldn't get everybody was blocking my view, so I could just see over their head, but I couldn't film anything. Or, that's not true. I could have filmed something, but it would have been such low quality, I didn't see the justification in it. I didn't plan ahead, but it was pretty cool. They had the dragons and whatnot and doing. It's kind of remind me of stuff I saw in Thailand, because in Thailand they really do the Chinese New Year. I mean, it's like, they shut down for a week and or however long I might be making, but they shut down everything and they really cater to Chinese over there in Thailand. And it's pretty wild, some of the stuff they do. Darren, blame that Aussie son. Yeah, that's what he's doing, Justin. He's trying to make excuses. You know, I just say it's all that hard living that he's been doing, probably. But he wants to blame the sun. It's okay. You know, I live under the same sun that he does. Just maybe I grew up in a different hemisphere. But you know, hey, it gets hot in Florida. It gets hot in the U.S. in the summertime too. Them UV rays, they're brutal. Daniel, good night, Bellis, from Daniel. Good night, Life Adjuster from Daniel. I sleep. Well, make sure you turn this off then, Daniel, or leave it going, Daniel. Just turn the volume down. You can leave the live stream going. Just turn it down. Help a brother out. Oh, there's James' friend. Hey, James. William's in the house, James. William Roseboom. All right. That's James' friend. How are you? I'm great. He's saying hello to everybody. Hello, William. Your buddy William James is here. I'm here at William. I'm here at James and Karen's house. And there's the brother right there. Whoop, now he's walking past.
William, we made it over 15,000, and we're way over 15,000, so it's safe to say, you know, there's not enough trolls to get us below 15,000, so we made it above 15,000. We have a pizza and karaoke party to celebrate. So we got to set up
Is
a
that
date.
while I'm here?
If you want to, yeah.
Whoa.
I mean, if William can make it, because we got to have William out for that.
I'm up for some pizza now. Is it Nenny put pizza?
Hopefully.
Nanny put
That's up
pizza?
to her. I might have to order pizza. I
Y'all,
don't know.
y'all hear that? They talking about a party with pizza.
Oh, Karen, where's that pizza? The pizza.
There might be some karaoke with that.
Can you heat it?
I was only gonna, well, I can't stay here too long, because I gotta get back because, yeah, I have a reason to get back to Iloilo, so we'll just leave that at that. And it's not the multi-cab. I wish it was. I need that multi-cab to get here, so I can get stuck in traffic in Iloilo like everybody else. Anyway, good night, Daniel. And William, welcome. They call it older and wiser. Well, Darren, that's what we tell everybody. That's what we tell everybody. Doesn't make it so, but that's what we tell everybody, older and wiser. I think better, maybe wiser isn't, but more experienced. That's the word. I love it. Good night, James and Karen, too. All right, Daniel says good night, guys. They're out front, Daniel. Fortune, good PM, good evening to all. Yes, Fortune is in the house. Happy he's here. OMG, he is in Balete. Yeah, I'm here, dude. Come on over. Come on over so you can talk about how short and fat I am and how tall and handsome you are. It's all good, man. I'll just bite your ankles. I'm like the little pit bull, you know. I'll nip at your kneecaps, and I won't let go. You're back in Balete, Colonel. Nice. Yeah, fortunate. It's one of those spur-of-the-moment trips. James and I were talking this morning, and I was kind of bored. I'm like, hey, I'll be up there. The only bad thing is I left 2 steaks in the refrigerator that were thawed out, so I guess this is going to sit there and age for a couple days while I'm up here, and I'll cook them up when I get back. But I was going to eat them today. I should have brought them with me, but I didn't have enough for everybody, so you know I left them at the house. It's all good. We'll cook them up when I get back. I might even go buy some Montreal steak seasoning because I haven't had that in a hot minute. Nah, I just fry them up normal, salt and pepper. But yeah, I'm back up here, Fortune, just for a short visit, and we're gonna go fishing tomorrow over there in Calibo at Low Ola's Fish Farm. Shout out to Low Ola's Fish Farm. We will be there. And you know what? I meant to message JP, see if he wanted to go along. Might have to do that. So we'll be fishing tomorrow, maybe live streaming out there and doing this, that, and the other, and hopefully catch the fish we didn't catch last time, and see if Karen can catch some more big fish. And
Karen's going to use the Christmas gift that Chuck gave to
okay,
Bellis.
okay, yeah,
Bellis gave this reel to Karen.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Nicer than me because I don't give up my reels real easy. You know.
It's a quantum.
Oh, okay, that's why. Okay, it's a quantum, but that's great. It's better than what she had. I saw what she had, and that's a lot better than what she had. So very nice of Bellis to do that. I wish he'd give me some. Chuck, or Bellis, why don't you hook me up, man? I've been listening to your song on YouTube. That ought to count for something. You know, the album with the horse that's on fire on it. Y'all ought to check him out sometime on YouTube. That dude can sing, man. Yep. He was a country star, almost country star at one time. He would have been if he'd stuck with it. But, you know, things happen, and it's just the way it is. He's explained all that on his live streams and whatnot. You guys can ask him about it if you're interested. What's up, sir? To Darren from William. Bellas, io. Yeah, that's hello over in Leyte language. LMAO. Any talk, good talk. McDonald's. Don't butter the sausage. Egg and cheese McMuffins here. Man, it ain't even that, Bellas, man. It would just be nice if they have the stuff, you know? It would just be nice if they have it, man. Help a brother out. If I order a big breakfast and don't get up to the counter to pay and just say, oh, I'm sorry, sir, we don't have that. It's out of stock. I'm like, out of stock? What am I, back in Thailand? It's out of stock? Come on, man. But anyway. Yeah, somebody was discussing that about it. Always hear out of stock over here. And you don't hear that in Thailand. Oh, baloney. Man, I would go into Global House and I would be looking at something, find something that I really want for my house or whatever, and pick out the one I want. Not that it hasn't happened, because it just happened the other day here in the Philippines. But you go and you tell them, hey, I want that. And they go, sorry, sir, we don't, no have. I'm like, what do you mean? My me? Yeah, my me. It means, you know, my me says they don't have, means don't have. And I'm like, well, why is it out here if you don't have it? And then I was looking at some windows when I was building my house. Finally found the windows I wanted, Western style windows at Global. And I thought, man, this is great. It's exactly what I was looking for. Went and told them, they go, oh, my me. My me. Like, yeah, my me. I said, well, when are you going to get them in? Oh, sir, we don't sell those. That's just display. What kind of crap is that? It's just a display. Well, it's just here for a promotion. The company wants to see if there's interest. And I'm like, who does that? They do that in the U.S., James?
What's that?
They'll put a product out that they don't sell, but they just want to see if people are interested in it. They determine whether the company wants. That's just the craziest thing. But this is a house. I mean, windows for a house. And they set up the thing built their little cottage inside the Global House, put the windows in there, and I'm like, I want those windows. Oh, we don't sell those. What kind of crap is that, man? You don't sell. Anyway, I'm getting off on a tangent. But everything in Thailand is not perfect. I get a kick out of the people that come on here that live in Thailand. Now, oh, Thailand's so much better than the Philippines. Oh, it's so good in Thailand. So I lived there for 9.5 years, folks, so don't blow smoke up my backside and tell me that it's so wonderful. There's some good things about Thailand. When I go back, I notice the differences between there and here. The infrastructure is better, but it doesn't mean everything's better, and it doesn't mean the shopping is always better. So don't blow smoke up my behind, you know? I know better. I lived there. Let me catch up. But anyway, Bellas, Bellas. Ding dong, ding dong. Somebody wants rice, Bellas. Wait, hey, Bellas, you ran out of rice already, didn't you? You sold all that. Man, they sell some rice over there. I'm here to tell you. Darren said, yeah, Jason, the sun cooks every Aussie if you stand in high 40s to 50s, LOL. You know, Darren, I appreciate you guys being on from Australia, because I think Bella said this earlier. You know, the only Australians we're used to is, I don't even know if he's really Australian, but, you know, we watched that movie Crocodile Dundee, and we think y'all are like that, even though I know better because I've seen other movies with Australian folks in it. And I actually met Australians when I was in high school and cooking at the Italian restaurant, because that's when I found out that don't tell them they have a British accent, because they didn't appreciate that. I thought I was going to get my life taken, because they got hostile over that. I'm like, well, you know, y'all are descendants of criminals, right? But anyway, yeah, I'll push a button there. Wasn't Australia a criminal colony? Kind of like Georgia was the criminal colony in the U.S. We sent all our bad people down to Georgia. Let's see. Now, William, you know, you keep that, he's European, ain't he, William? You're a European, ain't you, William?
From the Netherlands.
Yeah, yeah, you're Dutch. I think we kicked you guys out too. But, you know, don't be busting on Burger King, man. Go to Burger King in Thailand, not Burger King in the Philippines. It's not the same here. It's not the same. The cardboard burgers in Thailand are much better than the cardboard burgers here. Okay? So, what kind of burger do you get in the Netherlands? Now, remember now, you're talking to somebody, I've been to the Netherlands more than once. I stayed in the Netherlands. So I know what's there, my friend. Don't blow smoke up my backside about the Netherlands now, Dutchie. I'm just messing with you, man. But I have been there. I've been to the Netherlands, what, 3 or 4 times? Stayed there? Yep. Fortune says, the Colonel's channel is growing, soon 5K, and Karen can make you pizza. Yay! Is that the goal? I got to get 5K subs, and then I can get pizza. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Really, though, folks, to be honest with you, I got content that I need to get uploaded onto the channel, but I've been having some technical difficulty. I have some new technology that I'm trying to figure out, trying to learn, and you know, from one medium to another, things change, and the apps are displayed differently, and they operate differently. So, you know, and I'm not as spry as I used to be in the mind, so I don't pick stuff up as much. I mean, I used to sit in front of a computer all the time, use computers all the time, but it's been years. You got to remember, I've been retired for almost 12 years, and been out of the loop, and not using the technology, using a cell phone. That's about it. So, you know, there's a learning curve, and I'm in the curve. You know, I'm in the curve somewhere, but it's definitely not on the back end of the curve or on the downside of the curve. I'm at the beginning of the curve. So just bear with me. I'll get it straightened out. But thanks for the kind words there, Fortune. I appreciate it. Good night, Daniel from Bellis. How you doing, Bellis, man? Is it raining over there? It's late today. It's got to be raining. It rained here in Aklan, of course. Every time I come here, it rains on the way. It rained on the way here, but at least I didn't get soaked this time. I had time to pull off the side of the road and put my raincoat on, and then it just sprinkled. So I was like, why did I even put it on? But it was raining, so I needed it. Darren says, "Hey, William, hold on, I got to take my glasses off and look, William. Oh, he's giving us a hug. Okay." Fortune says, DB, welcome back. Yeah, Fortune, Darren's back. And Darren has some great news.
Pizza. You want a piece?
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Karen. Karen just reheated some pizza for us. And the crust looks good.
She's just toasted it a little too much.
Oh, I gotta let that cool off a little bit.
Yeah, it's hot.
About burnt my fingers. Darren said, yeah, all good, and I'm back as my Filipina has been approved to come to Australia permanently. Yeah, that's awesome news, man, for Darren. I know you're happy, man. We talked about that earlier, but yeah, it doesn't happen that easy in the USA. I'm gonna put it to you that way. Fortune says, I can stay later tonight because tomorrow is work from home day for me. I tell you what, Fortune, I wish I had your job back when I was working, man. This guy, you're blessed, man. You're truly blessed, but I know you earned it, and I know you work hard for it. William says, Darren, congratulations. Yeah, William, blessings to Darren for all that. Yeah, I can't, I can only imagine how happy you are, Darren, really, because I'm not in your situation, but I can only imagine the relief and the happiness that you're experiencing right now because of that. Fortune says, I am just done watching James' interview with JP. Great interview. Yeah, and you know what, folks? JP's a good guy. I had personally private video chatted with JP before he came here to the Philippines. And so I knew what kind of man he was. And he and I have a lot in common because he's ex-law enforcement just like me. Well, not just like, but we're both ex-law enforcement, I'll put it that way. And stand-up guy. I would say he's probably a little more serious than I am. And that's okay. But that guy, the brain, he's got a really highly technical brain. And some of the stuff that he was involved with after the law enforcement and, yeah, I mean, that's just, yeah. that guy's something else. And now he loses me sometimes when he starts talking about specs and clearances and stuff like that. And I mean, I know what he's talking about kind of, but James is more in tune with that than I am.
I can talk to
So-
JP all day.
Yeah, because they're both into the
In fact, I think we'd like to go to the range.
into the firearms. So, and if that certain individual that's from Canada, if he's watching here because he hates firearms, and you know he's got his reasons, and he and I can agree to disagree, and he and James can agree to disagree. But you know he made some threats towards James and James's channel stuff, which I really thought was inappropriate, and that's why we don't do politics and stuff. And you know, loss of life is loss of life, and it's a tragedy. But don't blame an inanimate object for someone losing their life when that inanimate object had a person behind it controlling it. I'm sorry, I'm conservative, that's just the way I look at it. Let's see. Where are we at? Yeah. My back is better, but not fully recovered, from William. I didn't know you were injured, William. Sorry to hear that, man. Or is that just from carrying James all the time? Just kidding. Yeah, I hope you get fully recovered, man. Now, I know what it's like to have a back that bothers you. I just want to say, I ride this bike, my lower back, I've got arthritis, and it's from all the standing that I did in the prisons and whatnot. And also, I think attributed a lot to the running in America, in the Army. Running in America. Yeah, I was in America. But, yeah, I mean, it's just, I can relate, man. It's nothing worse when your back is not right. It's just no fun. Stone Cold says, congrats on 15K subs. Yeah, James and Karen. And you know what, Stone Cold, that's a J and K. My eyes are that bad. When I saw that before, I thought the J was something else, and I didn't know what you were. Oh, I'm an idiot. Darren says, hey, enough about the pizza, Colonel. I'm jealous now. Darren, I'm not trying to make you jealous. But, I hope you're jealous, James. That's good stuff.
This one is good.
And she just brought over, like, 10 more slices. No, 2 more slices. Wow. Wow, that hits the spot, folks. Darren, you got a Filipina coming to take care of your brother? Don't worry about a thing, man. Just teach her what pizza is and how to make it. You're set, man. Come over to, well, I guess you can't come over to the Philippines, but I was like, come on over here and go to SNR and show her what a real American-style pizza looks like. But I'm sorry, man, but you're just gonna have to suck it up, Darren, and deal with it, man, because we're eating pizza from Neniput. I don't say it as good as James says it, but I try. See you, Daniel. Darren Bartholomew. Thanks, William. Sir Colonel, good evening. John Vasquez is in the house with the alien. Yeah, I had to laugh at Obama the other day. Yeah, there's aliens. I believe there's aliens, but none of them are here. And none of them are in Area 51. There's nothing there unless they kept something from the president. Well, I wish he had kept something from that man, like the presidency, but we're not supposed to talk about politics. Can't stand that dude, man. He's one of the reasons I retired, trying to push that agenda on me that I didn't agree with. There, thanks, Fortune, from Darren. Fortune says, that's the good thing, Colonel. Since you are now familiar with the roads and the routes, you know what time you can get to J&K and easy when in the same island. Yeah, it's not difficult to get here, Fortune, but I went a totally different way this time, just because I've always wanted to take that road and just to see what it was. And I'm using Google Maps in the little earbud, and it had me turn a couple places where I'm like, is that right? I looked at the map, and it was like a straight zigzaggy shot all the way up there, but evidently, oh, here's the thing too, folks, on that never-ending highway. There's towns over there. I wouldn't have thought. But, I mean, it was like, roads are lined with houses almost the whole way up that road. I was really surprised at that. I thought it would be more desolate, and I kind of had to would have to keep my eye open for certain characters, if you know what I mean. But it wasn't like that at all. There's little towns you go through, and some towns are a little bit bigger. A little puppy coming in here. And their puppies have grown quite a bit from the last time I was here. But yeah, Fortune, it's kind of cool. Looks like everyone's here. Yeah, Colonel, yeah, everyone's here. That's funny, Fortune. Fortune, you're here, man. Master Yoda is here. Ready to shed some knowledge on us about the Philippines. Darren says, you have to tell Karen we have to swap pizza for almonds. You hear that, Karen? Darren says we gotta swap pizza for almonds. Yeah. She's laughing. Hey, I might hang around just to get the almonds. We gotta buy some ice cream. He's shipping almonds here. We gotta buy some ice cream.
Ice cream, chocolate, lots of things with almonds.
Yep.
But what I gotta do is buy a milk cup. Make our own ice cream.
Hey, when she makes her brownies, you can put the almonds in the brownies.
Yeah.
Wow.
Make fudge too.
I mean, I like walnuts with it, but the almonds, man, is just as good, if not better.
When I was a kid, I used to make fudge, and I would put almonds in all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great. I mean, I love the Hershey chocolate with the almonds, you know. Bella should make some AI music for the Moto vlogs. You know what, James? Stone Cold, you finally had a good idea, man.
Yeah.
We got to talk to Bellis about that. I'm going to have to tell him.
Yeah, we can use his music, we can get permission, and
Yeah, all we got to do is get permission from him.
hopefully, he's probably sold the rights to somebody else, though.
I don't know. Hold on, I need to get a drink or something here. What? Oh, I still got coffee. I had to, I don't know. Bellis, you still listening? He might not do that for me. He'll probably do it for James, though, but not for me. No, actually, I always tell Bellis, the man can sing. He really can. I wish I could sing as well. See, I sing, but it's awful. The Bellis can actually carry a tune. They were frightened you were going to eat them out of all the food, Darren says. That's Bellis talking nonsense, man. What he doesn't tell you folks? I carried my weight there, okay? And I took care of them. All right? Yeah. Yeah, it ain't like that. It ain't like that. I bought. Say it ain't so, Bellis. Yeah, Crocodile Dundee is Aussie, but moved to America. Well, Darren, some people see the light, some people don't, and they just live in the darkness. And, he saw a way of getting our hard-earned money. God bless. I mean, I ain't faulting the man. A lot of people get a lot of money for what? A knife? That's not a knife. This is a knife. Good on him for getting us to spend our money to watch him be a normal person from Australia, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I enjoyed those movies. I thought they were funny. You didn't kick us out. William Rose would say, you didn't kick us out. You paid us for the land. Maybe so. But the bottom line is, it ain't yours no more. I'm just messing with you, man. Messing with you. It's all right. You just keep your little Dutch boy facade, put on your wooden clogs, and be happy, man. There's nothing wrong with that. I enjoyed my time in the Netherlands. I mean, every time I was like, when are we going back to Holland? Because, man, we call it Holland. When are we going back to, I was a kid, and when are we going back to Holland? Because we had a good time, man. We used to stay in these, for foreigners or for tourists, these, like bed and breakfast, and we would stay with families. And they'd always have a nice continental breakfast for us, the soft-boiled eggs and the cheeses and the meat. And now I remember this one where they had a freaking goat. That goat used to chase me and my brother every time I hated that dang goat. But they were nice people, and we had a good time. I've never been on the boats in Amsterdam, never did any of that because I was too young at the time. Been to Anne Frank's house, been to Madurodam, had some little French girl pinched my backside when I was at Madurodam, and I'm like, what are you doing? She thought I was cute, evidently. I don't know. I was a little fat kid. But that's okay, William. Hey, whatever you got to say to make yourself feel good about whatever, hey, you just say it, man. I love it. I'm just messing with you, man. Let's see, Sir J.P. Calipo from John Vasquez. Like and subscribe. Thanks, Fortune. Excuse me. Oh, I must have swallowed one. Now I want pizza. Oh, thanks for reminding me, Rock. Norm responds to pizza. Mama said, don't talk with your mouth full, Colonel. John Vasquez, Sir Fortune, good evening. Stone Cold Nini Put Pizza sponsor is better than nothing. I'd take a Nini Put Pizza sponsorship. Yeah. Absolutely. I would do that. James, we got to talk to her about that. I don't know what I'd have. We got to make some kind of contract. We got to figure out what the terms are going to be for that. If you don't mind, sir, I'd like to do the honors. I appreciate it. That's good. Thanks. Excuse me, folks. I got to take a sip. Whoa, is that vodka? No, just kidding. Let's see. Air might be a bit thin up on top of Bellis's roof deck. Folks, I've been on that roof deck. That's a nice place to be.
Yes.
That's a beautiful view of the jungle. You just got to make sure you keep your eye on the left to make sure the pit vipers don't jump down onto the deck. But yeah, he's got this. That's a nice little house he's got. All right, Sean Kadad. You gotta tell me with your last name there. Hi, good evening. What time is it there? Well, let me look. It's 9 o'clock or thereabouts, give or take 4 minutes. Fortune, 9 p.m. in the Philippines. Thank you, Fortune. If I read that, Fortune, I wouldn't just pulled that down on my phone and looked. Yeah, it's 9 o'clock. Well, that's later than I thought it was. But it's all good. Excuse me while, better late than never for dinner. Uh-oh. The little puppy's here. He's like, where's my pizza? You didn't give me any pizza. You should see this pathetic look this little puppy's giving. Oh, no, you're putting your paws aren't supposed to be there. So, excuse me. Darren says, tell Jenny Lynn to stop flirting with me. Oh, I don't believe that, Darren. I don't think she was flirting. She's not like that. Did I say that? She's sitting right over there, folks. I don't think I'm going to say anything to get me in trouble. Jenny? Oh, she can't hear me. We'll tell her later, Darren. William Roseby, he's scared. Keep believing that, Dutchie. Now, William, James speaks so highly of you, my brother. That's why I'm teasing you. He said you're a really good guy. sitting there with a machete. That's funny. She's sitting out on the front, on the other side of the wall. Norm says, I'll have your live running on mute, mate. Norm, dude, you know I appreciate that. Honestly, folks, I don't usually talk about this, but I really shouldn't talk about it now, but my watch hours have slowly been going down. On the last update, I think I had 3 hours. I was like, that's sad. That's really sad. I'm that boring. And yeah, I'm still under 2,000. I thought I'd reached 2,000 by now, but I'm not putting out enough content. I mean, it's just the truth of it, you know. And it is what it is. Because I don't feel pressed to do YouTube. I do it just for the fun of it. And to have get on here and cut up with people and joke around and smile and laugh and maybe talk about some serious things. But, I mean, it's just the way I'm a retired expat living in the Philippines. Does it get any better than that? I used to feel that way when I lived in Thailand. I said, does it get any better than living over here in Thailand? But the longer I lived there, I realized, yeah, there's got to be somewhere better than this. And I visited the Philippines and fell in love with this place. Mainly because the people would talk to me in English. Even though Pomputai Nitnoy, it's okay. Oh, it's starting to rain again here. But thanks, Norm, I appreciate that. See, Norm, from Darren, how can your watch hours go down? No, William, my watch hours didn't go down. They've just never been up. Dude, they haven't been up. Oh, you mean how they go down? What I mean by going down is they didn't go down. The amount of hours watched in the day is lower than what was watched the day before. That's what I mean, clarify. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to confuse. So like if I got 30 some hours one day and then the next day I get 6 hours, that's what I mean that watch hours went down. The total number of watch hours didn't go down, but the amount that's watched during the day went down. And like I said, I don't usually promote myself on that kind of stuff or whatever. What I do is I thank the people that help me out and the people that take the time to try to help me out and watch the videos. Even if you don't listen to them, even if you don't watch, you just play the videos. I should put it that way. I appreciate all that. I really do. But yeah, when I say go down, that's what I mean. Norm says, night guys. Good night. Thanks, Norm. Have a good night, brother. Get some rest. Oh my goodness, it's going to be hard for you to hear it. I'm going to get closer. The rain is a-coming. You hear that? Wow. Yeah, slow down, Steve. I don't understand that. Well, it's because I haven't been doing a lot, William. I haven't been posting very many videos. I kind of took a break for a few days, and YouTube Studio is getting to those days where I wasn't doing anything or wasn't posting any content. So that's what happens with that. And it's okay, I expected it. Christina Bill or Bill. Now, that looks like a Filipino flag. Welcome. Good evening. Good evening to Christina. William Roseboom. Oh, on average. No, not on average, William. Just as I'm comparing each day. Like one day I might get 51 hours. Another day I might get 30 hours. And then the next day it might go back up to 50. And then the next day it drops down to 10 or whatever. So I was just comparing from one day to the next. I got the one day I had 30 some, and then it dropped down to like 6. I was like, okay. But that's because I wasn't doing anything. I get lazy sometimes. Jen says, you think the Philippines is better than Thailand, sir? Well, Jen, you already know my answer to that. You know me. And yes, I do. Well, it depends what you're talking about now, okay? There's some things that Thailand has and does, which is better than the Philippines. But overall, for an American, my opinion, living in the Philippines is much better than living in Thailand. Man, it's that mosquito, my nose itching. So, yeah, for me, it's better. We're not talking infrastructure. We're just talking life and what goes on in life. I find the Philippines to be better, based on my experiences. And not because every experience I had in Thailand was bad, because it wasn't. I did a lot of things in Thailand. I'm proud of some of the things I did. I'm not so proud of other things I did. Yeah, fortunately it was raining again. What? William? What are you talking about, William? Here it comes. Yeah, Rock, you know all about the rain over in Panay. And, it's not the same as Leyte, but it rains here too. Enjoy your life, sir. Well, that's the idea. What in the world? I guess something got into the puppy there. Yeah, William, that's the whole idea. If you don't feel like streaming, just don't. It's that simple. Thank you. Absolutely. YouTube should be fun. Shouldn't be a job. I don't want it to be a job. I retired. Well, I don't want to, retire and then start another job. Some people do that. That's up to them, but that's not me. That is not me. Rock, to help support Colonel, go to his channel page on your TV and hit play mix. Plays all the videos. Hey, thanks, Rock. Appreciate that, man. I mean, this is how lame I am. Or vain, depending how you look at it. I went and stayed in a hotel and I went on TV and somebody was still logged in there on that TV. So I went to YouTube and I started playing my videos on YouTube. So whoever that was, Ann or whatever her name was, thank you, Ann, for giving me some watch hours. I appreciate that. I thought, hey, this is kind of cool. Why don't I just and plus, I'll be honest with you, like my videos, long forms, like I don't go back and watch them, folks. I mean, it just I don't know. Generally, there might where I go back and I might see bits and pieces, but I don't like go back, sit down and watch my own videos. Those are for everybody else to watch and make fun of and laugh at and whatnot, but not for me. Now I do look at my shorts, not the shorts I'm wearing, the shorts on YouTube, the short videos. I do watch that, and because like most people, with YouTube, try to be creative. Sometimes I succeed, sometimes I don't. And I just try to have fun with it, and I like this thing ever since, Bella showed me about the music on the shorts, how to get the right stuff. I enjoy that, thinking of songs I know that will fit a certain video or a certain photo. I enjoy trying to pair that up with what what just matches, Like that little kitty one, I was on the Esplanade and I saw that cat and I was trying to get a picture of it because it was cute. And then of course, it turned around as soon as I got down to take the picture and ran over and started digging its claws into the tree. And, first song came to mind was Scratch Fever. And I thought, no, people ain't going to know that as much. And then I came up with Eye of the Tiger. And, yeah, it just kind of fit that, even though it was a still photo. But it just fit that because that cat, man, he had to look and he was sharpening his claws. And I was just like, yeah, that fits. So it's fun trying to come up with stuff like that. And trying to think, it keeps, for me, it keeps my mind, because I'm forgetful and I worry about losing my mind and getting dementia and stuff like that, even though I should be too young for that. But yeah, so I try to do stuff that keep my mind working and keep me thinking and trying to be creative. And, but I appreciate that, Rock. Thank you. We do the same thing, Colonel. Yeah, Rock. Wow. How did I know that? No, I didn't know that. Really, Rock? And you see, great minds think alike. Excuse me, more pizza. Yeah, expat preppers in here. So how's it going this evening, Preppy? I always see you. Yeah, it's been a minute since I've seen you over here on my channel. I've seen you on the other ones. How's it going, man? Where are we at? Hour and 24. Well, we got to keep rocking this for a little bit. Hey, Rock, thanks for sticking around. Speaking of rocking it, I appreciate that. Are you guys going to be going live? It might be a little early for you guys to go live. I know you guys like to do it in the middle of the night. Expat Prepper says, Prepper. I can't even talk now. It helps if I don't have pizza in my mouth. I'm good. Contented. Contented. I know what you meant, man. I was just reading what you wrote. Folks, that's what the Bible says, to be content. What does it say about being happy? All your prosperity gospel preachers you see on TV, and when they want to talk about, yeah, you're going to be rich, and you're going to have money, and you're going to be happy. It's not what the Bible says, folks. But anyway, being content, finding contentment, and being content in the life that you have and where you're at, that's where it's at. So expect prepper, God bless you, man. You're good and you're contented. That's the way it should be. I'm still, to my fault, looking for contentment, in relationships. Now, Rock, he's contented. Good on you, brother. I think I'm going to be contented too. I hope, if I don't mess up. Let's see. Ramel. Yeah, well, you know what? I'm not really a cowboy. I have hair. Nice try. I shaved my head. You ought to try it. If you can rock this and look as good as I do, good for you. I don't know, when I was a little kid, we might have made fun of people in America when they were bald, because we were immature and we were a little kid and we didn't know how to act, so we would make fun of people's appearances and stuff. So I'm assuming, Ronnell, that you're a little kid or you're just really immature because you want to make fun of somebody's appearance. I know I'm ugly, but you know what? I don't care. My girl likes me, so I'm good. Rock. Might do a live in an hour or so, still debating. I hear you, Rock. I do that. I go back and forth, man. Should I do it? Should I not do it? Of course, James like, yeah, do it. Do it. Yeah. Nah, I'm just kidding. Life is good in the Philippines. Yes, it is, Rock. That's why you're here. That's why I'm here. That's why James is here. I mean, that's why we're all of us that live here, that's why we're here. I would assume that if life isn't good, someone wouldn't stay here. But I'm sure there's somebody that would debate that. Say, nah, man, it sucks, but I'm still here. Up to them, man. Expect Prepper says, life is good life is good where you make it. The Philippines does seem more easy, but it is the same if you are good. Good works anywhere. Thank you. That's true. And I'm a firm believer of that too. Life is what you make. You can be negative. I've been down that road. I've been down the road of negativity. When I was working, I wasn't happy. Try going to prison every day and working. It can make you grumpy. But yeah, life's what you make it. And you choose. We all choose. We all decide how to approach something. And we choose to be happy or not to be happy. So I always said it, life's about choices. Bella's 3-hour live YouTube is you live, big brother, admit it. What? All right, I disagree with you, Bella, so I don't know what you're trying to say. Good night, Norm. Just do long form, 50 clicks will get you 10 hours, big brother. Okay. For those of you that don't know, Bellis just got back into YouTube, and he's like the YouTube expert now. He knows it all, man. Just ask him, he'll tell you. I know that's going to get you going, Bellis. I know your next live, you'll be going, and the Colonel, man, he's picking on me, doing this. I'm just messing with you, dude, because it's too easy. But I love you like a brother. Rock, do a live, my brother from Justin. Yeah. Like this channel, Colonel is cool as and chill. Well, thanks, Justin. Coming from a youngster. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. I'm still not paying child support, though. Did that already. Let's see, Expat Prepper says, if you focus on the negative, then that is your path. If you strive to be good, it's amazing how your life changes. Okay, Pastor Expat Prepper is in the house. The sermon or the homily has commenced. So hit us with it there, Expat Prepper. That's some good words right there. Welcome to the Philippines. Remember that the shorts only get you subs. Yeah. But that's not entirely true, Bellis, and you know it. Yeah, you can get subs from shorts. But what happens with the subs is you're reaching an audience, and there's that chance that somebody in that audience might click on another video and watch what you got, and they might turn into a dedicated follower. Not saying it always happens, but there's that chance, and that's why you do that, and that's why you get subs. A van will get you thousands if you live in it down by the river. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. Hey, Bella, I'll just be happy if I can get that dang van. I ain't got it yet. You know, it better look good for as long as they're taking, because I'm going to roast them on that video. When I put the video, if it's garbage, I'm going to tell them it's garbage. Even though my buddy Ray there, he says it's going to be straight. I don't know. The last picture he sent me, I told him, man, that ain't looking, that's not up to my standard, man. I might have to put it on a boat there, Bellis, and come visit you, man. You see me cruising up to your gate. You have to open the gate for me. I'll pull in behind your multi-cab. If I can get it up that mountain, I don't know. Colonel, I might be young, but I am an old soul. Just ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You do you. But I appreciate that, man. Hey, Beast from Expat Prepper. Bella says, hey, Prepper, about to crash, farm pack in tomorrow. Oh, you're going out to the farm tomorrow, Bellis. Be careful, brother. If it's been raining, dude, be careful, man. Don't slip on that bamboo and whatnot. And say hello to my Cobra friend out there. I sure wish you'd take care of him and get rid of that thing. Expat Prepper. I've been here in the Philippines long enough to know just be legit, avoid the drama. That's anywhere, man. You're absolutely right. And there's some drama here, but man, there was drama in Thailand too. And some of that in Thailand was worse than the drama here. It's just from a different vein. And I've talked about this before, but I've noticed in Thailand, if a Thai lady gets a foreigner, Falang, if they get a Falang, oh, everybody's happy for them. And the family's happy for them. In the Philippines, now this isn't everybody. So let me preface what I'm going to say by saying it's not everybody. But in the Philippines, I've noticed that a lot of family members and friends and family, when a Filipino girl gets a foreigner, Afam, whatever, they try to pull the girl down. It's like they don't want her to get ahead of them. And they're like, oh, you think you're so proud now. Oh, you think you're somebody. You know, it's just wrong what they do to these women. These women, they don't deserve that. They're just living their life, and they meet somebody, you know, and they have feelings for them. They care, and they learn to care about them. They fall in love with them. Why do you want to drag that person down? They don't deserve that. It's ridiculous. I just shake my head at that. They should be happy for their friend or their family. Let's see. Yeah, Rock says here, where's the first road trip when you get the multi-cab, Colonel? Leyte? Hey, Rock, come on now. That would involve a boat. And that could happen in the future. I don't know. Got to see how things go. Got to see how things go. But I don't know. I do know on the for real, I'm not looking forward to being stuck in the traffic in Iloilo. And I know just getting the multi-cab from from the place where I'm getting it to my house is going to be a challenge because it's got to go through Haro there, and it's going to be a nightmare. You know, I mean, being stuck in that traffic in that little area of Iloilo is horrendous. Much easier on a motorbike. But I don't know. I know I'm going to be I'll be taking a trip up to Aklan. You know, hey, I might have to take a trip up to Rojas City, hang out with you and Jazz. I don't know. We'll see. How was your Valentine's Day, by the way? It was good, Rock. Everything turned out okay. You know, we both learned a few things. It's all good. She's a sweetheart. Let's see. Bella says Aerosmith rules. Rock from rock and jazz reminds me of a younger Limp Bizkit. Okay. Rock's the new Limp Bizkit. That's great. Bellas, they call me Dread First. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what that is, Rock. This new stuff, I don't know. Unless I probably don't know it. Although I did like some Linkin Park, you know. You know, but Metallica. I was back in the day. Now I'm going to date myself here, but I was a Rush fan back in the day. Boston, but Rush was my go-to. Yeah, that was my go-to group. Even though I grew up not being allowed to listen to that kind of music, but I used to sneak it in. And oh, God help me if my mom ever caught me. Oh my goodness, she caught me one time. That was a bad day. That was a bad day at the Colonel's house. Expat prepper, 20 years married to my Filipino wife. I have seen it all from a family perspective. That's coming from the voice of experience there, folks. You know, ain't nothing like it. You can have your stats all you want. And OHD, he doesn't come into my channel anymore. I guess I made him mad, but Mr. Statman. But yeah, voice of experience from expat prepper. I seen a lot of, I tell you what, I seen a lot of it in Thailand from a family perspective. I ain't gonna lie to you. I seen a lot over there, and it's not much different here. Little bit, but not much. Bro, give me something to break. You could do a movie. Give me something to break. I know what you're trying to say, bro. Type that out for me, man, so I know what you're really trying to say. Maybe crab mentality is real thing here. Yeah, ain't it? Yep. Bellis, maybe one day, Rock says. Bellis says, Jesus is king in all Christianity. That's what matters. We are all sinners, some worse than others. Yeah, I ain't gonna argue with that, Bellis. Tita Marie, are you currently in the Philippines, Colonel? Yes, Tita Marie. I think I've told you that before. Yeah, right now I'm at James and Karen Adventures house. I'm in Aklan. And I probably need to keep my voice down because I don't know if they're getting ready for bed or what. But yeah, I live in Iloilo. You know, I've been in the Philippines for 2 years, 4 months, something like that. And I lived in Thailand for 9.5 years before that. So I have a little bit different perspective than some people because I've lived in two different Asian countries. And there's many similarities, but there's many differences too. And even with, if we're talking about dating and women, there's many similarities, but there's also many differences. So, you know, it's all perspective. But yeah, I live in the Philippines. Stone Cold says, nothing in the good book about UFOs, Bellis. Well, Stone Cold, you brought that up. Are you sure about that? I'm a little bit different on my viewpoint. I believe there are UFOs, and I believe that there's aliens, but it ain't what everybody thinks. I personally believe that they're demons, creatures from the spirit world. I'm going to lose a lot of people on that one, but that's what I believe. You know, I don't believe they're from like other planets, but I believe they're from the spirit world. You know, angels, demons, and the like. That's my personal opinion. You don't have to agree with me. But there's too much proof out there that people have actually seen things, and they've seen phenomena, and they got video or whatever, you know. but what they're seeing may not be what they think they're seeing. I'll just put it that way. What they're seeing could be something totally, absolutely not what they're thinking. But we just don't know. But that's my perspective on it. Rush, Dawkins, Metallica, Skinner. There you go. Yeah, dude, I love me some Leonard Skinner, man. Yep, Leonard Skinner, Led Zeppelin, Bad Company, Pink Floyd. We did some Pink Floyd when I was in high school now. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yep. Out there outside the cafeteria, and our cafeteria was huge in the high school I went to, and we'd go out on the steps where the smokers and jokers were, and somebody always had, this is the back of the day, the boom boxes, somebody always had a boom box, and we'd be, we don't need no educate, just delinquents out there, And yes, Tita Marie, I am ex-military, but I'm not retired from the military. I'm retired from the federal service. I'm ex-law enforcement. After I got out of the Army, I got into law enforcement. Bella says, good night, Bellas, man. Have a good sleep, man. Hope you wake up and see another day, just like I pray and hope for myself. Rocklow, Fred Durst was the lead singer of Limp Bizkit. There you go. Some troll came in our live and called me Dread first. It was funny, so I kept it. Dread first. That's why you threw me. But I wouldn't have known the lead singer of Limp Bizkit anyway. Bellis would, but I wouldn't have. Not one of my groups. I'm an old school rocker from way back. And I listened to, then later as an adult, I listened to a lot of Christian rock, Christian contemporary, Christian rock, people call it. Yeah, old school Petra, which is funny because, 50, 60 years later, they just put out an album, blows my mind. It's called Hope by Petra. And I didn't listen to every minute of it, but I listened to it. Yeah, it made me smile, man. They still rocking, just like they did back in the day. And yeah, I like that stuff. I like Christian music. Cool, I was born in Rojas City. Yeah, Tita Marie, I actually remember, I think you said that one other time. But yeah, I love Rojas City. That's actually where I wanted to live, but I ended up in Iloilo, that's just the way things worked out. Rock and jazz, they were fortunate. He found a place to rent over there. There was nothing available, or I wasn't looking in the right places when I was looking. So I ended up in Iloilo. Hey, Rena, my Indian sister, I haven't seen you in a long time. I've been going over to your channel. It's been a few days, but every once in a while I try to go over there and say hello to you. But thanks for stopping in. Yeah, Colony, sir, good evening. Yep. She used to call me Colony G. I love it. It was great. Yeah, thank you for hitting the like. I appreciate it. Wow, 18 thumbs up. That's awesome. I appreciate that, Rena. I really do. That's great. And Leo stopped in. Yeah. From down there, New Mexico. Hi, Colonel. How's everything? Going nice to see you on live. God bless. Thanks, Leo. Dude, you always stop in and say, well, I appreciate that. That's awesome. It's a privilege to have people come in and say hello, especially when you see them all the time or on a regular basis. And Leo, he's been here since the beginning, just about. I appreciate that. Yeah, Rena, thank you. Sir, you're very sweet. Well, Rena, you're very sweet too. I see those images and stuff. You're very sweet. Rena she cooks Indian food. Now, I don't know lately if she's been doing her video, but her video, she used to do some Indian food. And I used to watch her. I was trying to figure out what she was cooking. But it didn't really matter. I was looking at the ingredients, and it's making me hungry. And I'm like, because I like to cook too. So I try to look at that, and I'm like, okay, I think I could probably do something like that. Because I know it tastes good. Because I've had Indian food before. I enjoy it myself. And I like spicy food too. Although I can't handle as spicy as I used to handle like 10 years ago. My body chemistry is changing and whatnot, and I just can't do it like I used to. But I always love spicy food. Well, okay, Jen Marie got a different name there now. Good evening. How many profiles you hitting me up on here, Jen? It doesn't matter. I appreciate it. Rena, friends, please join me. Yes, go on over to check out Rena cooking. She's from India. You can check her out. There's nothing wrong with that. Hold on. Let me see if I can. There, I put your channel down there at the bottom there, Rena. If you guys like Indian food, something of that vein, go ahead and check her out, man. Give her a thumbs up. Give her a subscription. Help the girl out. Her and her friends, early on when I started Colonels Chronicles, they would come on and they would talk back, and they were very kind to me. So, you know, I'm going to return that. Stone Cold, when you first landed in Iloilo, did you know anyone or know any vloggers or Gino? Yes, I did. But as far as Iloilo itself, yes, actually I did. I didn't know somebody. But that's not why I moved there. Kono is spoken for Rena. Yeah, Rena's married, Stone Cold. I already know that, dude. Yep, I don't date married women. And besides, I got a girlfriend myself. But yeah, Rena's married. And so were all her friends that were coming on there. Let's see. But Stone Cold, dude, just because someone's spoken for or someone's married doesn't mean that you can't be respectful and you can't be kind to them and you can't say nice words to them. I mean, and just because you're from Australia doesn't mean that you can't be polite to people once in a while and you can't be kind to them and say nice words to them. You don't have to be a you know what all the time just because you're from Australia. But yeah, I know who Rena is. You know, we've chatted before. I don't know what you're talking about there, dude. But anyway. But hey, Stone Cold, have you ever gone over and watched any of her videos of the food that she's cooking? It's not pizza. Neil, you're funny. Thank you, Colonel. You are so sweet and kind, but you're still handsome. You crack me up when you start going down that road. Not recently. Yeah, but I tell you what, Stone Cold, I watched some of her cooking, and I was like, make me hungry, man. I don't know about you. Do you like Indian food? Rock. Leo, Colonel is very handsome. Rock. Making me feel all warm and fuzzy, man. Come on, be careful now. You're spoken for, too. Man, hold on. I got to finish this pizza because apparently nobody else is going to eat it. And I probably should get off because it looks like they're all going to bed. Hold on one second. Am I keeping you guys awake? They didn't answer. Yeah, Tina Marie, that's Karen's recipe for the pizza. It's good. Rock's laughing. So cold. The love heart emojis threw me. I apologize. It's okay, Stone Cold. I just wanted you to know I know. I know Rena. That's just her way of being kind. Tita Marie says, I miss Western food. What specifically do you miss, Tita Marie? Pizza? Unsweetened spaghetti? Leo says, yes, he does, Rockalo. Come on, Leo, be careful, man. I'm spoken for. But, yeah, Tita Marie, tell us what you miss. You know, my downfall, if I ain't gonna lie to you, my downfall is Italian food, especially pasta and pizza. Yeah, my friend Mark's teasing me the other day. He was telling his girlfriend, oh, it's the Colonel, so, you know, we're gonna go eat. So that means we're either gonna eat pizza or we're gonna eat Burger King. I said, come on, man, it ain't like that. He goes, yeah, it is. I'm like, no, man, we can't eat. Because I always ask him what you want to eat, and he's like, I don't know, whatever you want to eat. I'm like, well, I want some pizza. Yeah, I'm like, I haven't had S&R for a while. It's good. He goes, yeah, that sounds good. And then he goes and tells his girl that I'm always making him eat pizza when he was like, that's where he wanted to go. But he's blaming me for it. It's all good. Let's see, where are we at? I'm saying out of my respect for him. Yeah, Leo, I know what you're saying. Appreciate that. Leo's been one of my subscribers almost from very early on. I appreciate that. Tina Marie, pizza, shepherd's pie, man. Protein, bacon, carbonara, onion rings. There you go. Now, I made shepherd's pie a few months back, but I did it a little bit different. I can't remember if I made a video about that or not. But I used my meat, the meat that I used taco seasoning in the meat, in the shepherd's pie, in the meat with, yeah, so it gave it a little bit of different flavor. Still had the mashed potatoes, still had the vegetables, but it was taco seasoned meat that I had in there. Man, I tell you what, it was good, because then I melted cheese on top. Yeah, it was actually pretty good. Yep. One of these days, I finally found ricotta cheese. I found a place here in the Philippines where I can get ricotta cheese. Now, it's expensive. But one of these days, I'm going to make some real American style lasagna. Yep, American style lasagna, because I found ricotta cheese. So this isn't going to be some kind of fake, because I got mozzarella, I got ricotta. I'm good to go. I got oregano. Yeah. Now, normally in America we use ground beef. I don't use beef too much anymore, but maybe I will this time. I'm so used to using pork and chicken, but I might do it with beef and make it just like it was back home. I don't know. Okay, Kini Kali, I'm from Nigeria. How are you doing today? I'm doing just fine. It's nighttime here in the Philippines, and I think all of us are doing well. It's 9:43. Hold on one second. Okay. Sorry about that, I'm back. Rock says, I just need some Mexican, Italian food. I could be happy. I'm with you, Rock, man. Find me a good Mexican restaurant. They say, what is it, Boracay has the good Mexican restaurant? Is that Three Amigos? What, is it Migos or Three Amigos? Or is it something else? Now, there is a slightly Mexican restaurant in Ilo. It's high-end food, and the food was good when I went. It starts with an A, Azure or something it's called. It's over near Atria, but it's good food, but they don't give you enough. They just don't give you enough. It was like, they try to be this fancy restaurant. They have a singer, and they bring a small portion of food and charge you a high price, and you're like, well, I'm still hungry. But it tasted good. Just they don't give you enough. Yeah, Kenny, I see you. Kenny Bocali says hello. Hello to you, sir. Salute from the Colonel. All the way from Nigeria he is. Uh-oh, what happened? I lost something. Tita Marie, nice. Taco seasoning. I'll try that when I get home. I only eat rice 2 or 3 times a month. Hard to find sliced bread here. Eat a lot of salads and soups when traveling. Okay, Tita Marie. Yeah, I just use the McCormick taco seasoning, but they also sell the little packs and whatnot. I actually have the big container because I love it. I like some taco seasoning, and sometimes, believe it or not, I've just browned up some ground meat or whatever, and I'll put the taco seasoning on. You know what I like to do? Put a can of corn in with that and mix that up with the corn. And then if you really want to make it special, get you some brown beans or black beans, pinto beans, put them on there, mix that up, and then just put that over your rice. Now that's good to go right there, man. That's good stuff. I'm calling Tita Marie, man. Mom. But that's funny. Rock says, Boracay has great Mexican food, ole and tres amigos. Yeah, see, I'll tell you what, Rock, I might have to go to Boracay. I might go to Boracay real soon. I don't know. We'll have to stay tuned and see. I'm not sure. Excuse me, my glasses here, my spectacles are playing tricks on me, making it hard for me to see. Rock says, Colonel, we heard Eduardo's has good Mexican food in Iloilo. They were closed when we were there for a week, so we didn't get to try Eduardo's. I never heard of that. I gotta check that out. I'll have to look it up to see where they're at, Rock. Because if that's the case, I'm going over there now. Because I can eat me some Mexican food too. I mean, my favorite's Italian, but I can eat some Mexican food, especially if it's good. I'd like to get me some good hatch chilies is what I really like to get. And I like to get me a chili relleno. Oh my goodness, I love that stuff. Yeah, poblano pepper stuffed with cheese, and oh yeah, some good stuff right there. I'm going to have to check that out, Rock. I got to try to remember that name too. You know I'll forget, but I'm going to try to remember. Tina Marie says, Rockalo, I'll be Boracay for a month in April. I'll look for those spots. Well, Tina Marie, maybe I bring my friend over there with me, and we can meet up with you guys. Say hello, get a bite to eat or something. What is poutine? Yeah, Stone Cold says, what is poutine? I don't have that answer. Stone Cold. I just kind of like skipped over that because I knew what everything else was. Stone poutine is French fries with beef gravy and cheese curds. All right, now, what Western country is that from, Tita Marie? Because that's not, is that Australian? That sounds like something you guys would eat there, Stone Cold. French fries with beef gravy and cheese curds. Yeah, that don't sound, or is that something from California maybe? Yeah, sounds kind of snowflake-ish. I don't know. Tita, we went for 2 weeks and loved it. Boracay is fun, but very busy. Dang, Rock, I didn't know y'all were there for 2 weeks, man. I knew you were there for a minute, but I didn't think it was that long. I forgot. Marie is Canadian. Oh, that's a Canadian dish? It's well, see, Tita Marie, that's, say no more. It's from the French Quarter. French Canadian, yeah. Yeah, see, I can't tell nothing. Oh, sorry about that. Dropped the live there for a second, but we're back. And, yeah, I forgot that too, team. I forgot Canada. My bad. See how nice I am? I remember these details. Stone Cold, man. Look, don't minimize your comments and minimize your knowledge too. We know you keep track of everything. I think you got a big book, man. You keep track of everything that's said, that everybody said, all that, and then every once in a while you throw that minutia out there of knowledge because you're full of a wealth of knowledge. You're not on Fortune's level, my friend. You're not on Fortune's level. Let's keep it real. But you're still at the Padawan level, but you're getting close to the Master Yoda. You keep going for it. Keep going in his tutelage, and you might become a master someday too. I doubt it, but I'm just messing with you, man. Oh my goodness, they mess with me all the time, so I got to give it back to them when I get a chance. Rockalo says, Ole, Epic, Ira, all great places to eat at Station 2 D-Mall. Now, is that all Mexican food, Rock, or is it just different? Tina Marie, Rockalo, Boracay is awesome. We visit family in Panay province, then hit Boracay afterwards. Yeah, I never felt the need to go to Boracay, folks, because I lived right on the beach when I was in Thailand, and, it ain't no big thing to me. But I need to go because they say there's some good restaurants there, and I need to go just, and everybody asks me, you been to Boracay yet? Nope. What? Never been to Boracay? Nope. But I've been to the beaches on Phuket, Thailand. I've been to Krabi. I've been to Phi Phi Island. Yeah. There's some beautiful beaches in Thailand too. Nai Harm Beach. I could walk to Nai Harm Beach. And I used to go work out there every day. I'd walk around the lagoon that's off the beach. And And there's a temple there, and yeah. Thailand, I mean, the Philippines is beautiful. Thailand is beautiful too. It has its own beauty. I'm not into the Buddhism, but in all fairness to that, their Buddhist temples are really, a lot of them are very beautiful. Stone Cold, probably not Fortune's shoelace. Well, Stone Cold, I give you a little more credit than that, man. You're at least his ankle bracelet, you know. Well, folks, I tell you what, I'm gonna wrap it up here, and we're just a minute, 2 hours and 1 minute. I think I'm keeping everybody awake here, and I think I'm sure Nanai's trying to sleep, so I kind of feel bad about that. I just got here today. I don't want to wear out my welcome already. Rock says Ole is Spanish, Cuban, and Mexican. Oh, that sounds good. Ira's Italian. Chef was a nice Italian man. Nice. That big is a bit of everything. Okay, that's good to know. But I definitely got to check out Ole, because I like some Cuban food too now. We went to Pattaya, Thailand. It's beautiful, great beaches. Planning to go to Phuket next year. Well, when you go to Phuket, just be ready to experience a lot of Russian people, if you're into that. Pattaya, that's the huge red light district there, and but I'm glad that you said it's beautiful. I'm assuming you didn't go down Soy 6, but yeah, they did it. We're doing a lot of work. Last time I was there, they're doing a lot of work on Walking Street and stuff. It was right after COVID, and they weren't quite all the way open yet. They want to create Pattaya as a family destination, but I'm sorry, man. Pattaya is not a family. Most people that live don't view it as a family destination. Pattaya is what Pattaya is. But if you liked it and you enjoyed it, then it's great. We show some of the food in our Boracay videos. Yeah, Rock. I saw some of that. Good morning, night, Colonel, in chat. Yeah. All right, Tina Marie, thanks for coming in. And I appreciate all of you. I'm going to wrap it up. Rock, thanks for hanging out, brother. Appreciate it. Stone Cold, thanks for keeping it real. Darren was in here earlier. And Tita Marie, appreciate you showing up and talking to us. That's very kind. Who am I forgetting? Leo was in here. He always stops by and always says kind words to me. I appreciate that. Jen was in here. And I appreciate that, folks. And thank you for taking time out of your valuable day, the valuable time in your life, and spend it with the Colonel here. And James was here a little bit, but I guess he got tired. We're getting up early. We're going to fishing tomorrow. And I appreciate you. I'm going to sign off for now. God bless. Take care. The Colonel is out.